to show you how to loosely lace your Jordan 4s with 3 different ways to finish off the lacing style. And the great thing about all these finishes is that they allow you to see the Jumpman on the top of the tongue. So let's get started. We're going to start first of all by putting the lace into the bottom hole on the bottom wing on the outside of the shoe. So take the lace through the wing and through the leather, bring it up a little way into the shoe, and then when you take your lace across the shoe, just flatten it out as much as you can, and then we're going to take the other end of the lace through the first hole on the inside of the shoe. Push it through the wing and through into the leather and bring it up a little bit into the shoe. And then to make sure that our laces are the same length as we work our way up the lacing style, if you bring the 2 ends of the lace together and pull it up through the shoe, you'll find that your laces are the same length. So you might find as you pulled on the laces that your bar across the front twisted a little bit. So I'm just going to bring the lace out a little bit and back in and make sure that it's nice and flat on both sides. And then we're ready to start. So we're going to take the outside lace first. We're going to bring it across the shoe and take it down through the inside second hole. So take it through the wing and through into the leather. And then when you bring it round, to help keep those laces nice and flat, if you loop it on your finger, it'll also make sure that the loop doesn't get too tight. Then we're going to take the inside lace across the shoe and take it down through the outside second hole. And keeping that lace in your hand, you're going to bring it across the shoe to the inside third hole. So again, just making sure that the lace is kept nice and flat. That loop there is looking a little bit long, so I'm just going to pull that one in a little bit. You need to make sure that all your loops are the same size, you get that nice tidy look. And then we're going to take the inside lace across the shoe to the outside third hole. Now I'm just going to check by pulling out the shoe that all the laces are overlapping each other before we work our way further up. So then we're going to take the outside lace across the shoe to the next inside hole. And the inside lace across the shoe to the outside hole. Keeping that lace in your hand, take it across to the next inside hole. And then take the inside lace across to the next outside hole. Again, just pull out, just check that all the loops are the same size as each other. Just adjust it where you need to. And then we're going to take that outside lace across to the next inside hole. And inside lace to outside hole. And then the outside lace to that last hole before you get to the top wing. And the inside lace again to the top hole before the wing at the top of the shoe. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do the first of the lacing styles. How to finish it off would be to take the lace around the outside, take it down through the first hole. So on the side here you'll see you've got 6 holes, and the wing aligns to the first run of holes, the lower holes, whereas we're going to take it through the top. So I'm going to take the lace through the first hole of the wing, and then I'm going to thread it through the first hole closest to the grey material here. So I'm just going to pull that through, making sure that the loop is the same size as we've got there. And then I'm going to take the inside lace and do the same. I'm going to take it round the outside and through the first hole on the wing, and the top first hole in the leather. Bring it all the way through. Just make sure that that loop's not twisted and it's the same length. And then I'm just going to double check that all those loops and the two that I've just made are the same as the others. And then what we're going to do, the last bit, is to take the lace, and rather than coming down, we're going to take it out. So take it through the top second hole and the top hole in the wing. Bring it through to the amount that you would like to hang out of the shoe. And then we're going to take the inside lace, do the same, take it out through the second hole of the leather and the second hole of the wing. Just check you've got the same amount of lace hanging out, and then if you've got your loops here a little bit too big, you can pull out on the loops below and below that. Just check all your loops now are looking nice and tidy. So there you have your first way to finish off the loosely laced style. So now let's have a look at what they look like on feet. So the second way that we can finish off the lacing style would be to pull the laces back through. And we've got enough lace there to make a bunny bow. So leaving the lacing style just as it is, if you bring your two laces across and make a knot, make the one ear of your bunny bow, wrap around and make your second. Pull it into a bow and adjust it. And there you have your second way that you can finish off your lacing style. So let's see what that looks like on feet. So the third way you can finish this lacing style would be to use a factory knot. So we don't have enough lace there. What we're going to have to do is to pull the loops in a little bit tighter. So if you start with the first two and just bring them out the same amount as you work your way up the shoe, you'll see that your loops are getting a little bit tighter. Work your way all the way up to the top. Just pull out the shoe to make sure that all your loops are now the same size as each other. And if I pull these two last loops in, just a little bit on both sides, then we've got enough space with the lace, we've got enough lace there to make our factory knot. So what you'll need to do is to bring the two ends of the lace together, align your laces next to each other all the way down, try and get as close to the shoe as you possibly can, and you're going to wrap this lace around your two fingers and make a loop. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that lace through the loop. So pass the lace through, and then you're going to pull that loop through. So now you've got a new loop, pass it through and pull on the lace until you've got it nice and tight, and there you've got your factory knot. So that's your third way that you can finish off the lacing style. Now let's see what that looks like on feet. So there's three ways you can finish off your loosely laced Jordan 4s. I hope one of those was helpful. If it was, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel for future videos, subscribe. Thanks for watching.